Both jammers quickly off the line. Twinkle Toes already in the front of the pack and out. He is lead jammer for Your Mom. Jonathan.
Meanwhile, Carnage Asada getting some business up front from Sugar Boots. He does clear the pack as well, eligible. And Frank Exchange.
That's it, and Carnage Asada now back into the pack for his first scoring pass. Just two Your Mom blockers. Peter Pan with a hard hit there. Looks like he's
having a tough time getting crashed and bashed and waterfalled by the skaters on the track. Somebody's going to take a trip in behind the one that knocked him out before anybody can create any movement. He is so quick, the speed skater. You know, brother of Frank Not-So-Hatra and coach Mark Muse. And these guys are a skating dynasty up there in Des Moines, Iowa. You have to love this. But right now, Peter Pan getting knocked around and pushed to the... And he will take on that wall by himself. Individual will of effort. And boy, they're holding solid, ganging up on him. He gets pushed out again, but comes back in front of the person who knocked him out, so that is not a cut track. Got to be in front of the blocker and then come back.
Well, actually, it looked like Buster Cheatham was taken out by Seahorses Forever, because that was a lot of them some love, as they love men's roller derby, as they're a sponsor of the 2013 MRDA Championships.
All right, so in this one, we're seeing Frank Not-So-Hatra blasting through the line, so good at finding those holes. He is out front. Your Mom out front in the lead, 57. To 40 of the New York Stock Exchange right now. Jonathan R., Carnage Asada, and Lily Pad. We've seen this matchup several times, and it is a good one. So, two blockers in the box for New York, one. For Your Mom, Lily Pad going to take his initial pass, so it'll continue scoring for Ladies Night, but he is being stopped up front right now. That is Peter Pan with the extra pack coming in and going out. Beastang right now behind a tough wall of New York blockers. He will cycle back, maybe even farther than he needed to, just to be sure. Again, he's pushed backwards. And in the meantime, Your Mom again with another blocker to the box, and he is signaled back out. Already two blockers on the track.
And it's a power jam for Banana, too, as Beastang went to the penalty box for
Penalty boxes are clear, so we have all the skaters on the track. I'd like to see it stay that way for a little while, but right now Twinkle Toes is out lead jammer.
Jonathan R. in the pack getting the beat.
Some lead blocking help. Now continue on, 5 points for Your Mom. Jonathan R., the great jammer for New York, clears the front of the pack. That guy is amazing. He can push his way through the big guys, the fast guys, quickly powering through the front. And Twinkle Toes is out. He is your lead jammer. Ladies Night, half a track behind. Lots of action going on. Points earned, though. He's taking a lot of body shots. Ladies Night continuing to be trapped behind Seahorses. Seahorses amazing at holding on to those players and just locking them up. And, he's going to take a trip to the box on a direction to gameplay. And top skaters in the world, in my opinion. He has just really been consistently dominant from the jammer position, and he's very, very difficult to hold back. So here he is on the attack, scoring points in the New York Stock Exchange pack.
Seahorses Forever, because that was a lot of sevens going into the outfield over there. I think that's also what made him able to just walk back on the track there.
Yeah, and facing up against this vaunted Your Mom defense trying to stay inside. He does. Frank Not-So-Hatra now also pinned back at the back of the pack behind a tough wall for New York. He's continuing to push them forward a little bit, but both teams' defenses are putting up a good effort against some of the best jammers in the world on this track. Managed to stay out of it for a little while now, which may be part of the reason why they're jumping ahead on the scoreboard here. All those penalties were definitely allowing New York to stay in this game or get ahead and those sorts of things, but calming that down. 11 minutes remaining in the game, still wide open here. Frank Not-So-Hatra calls it off. He's continuing to push them forward a little bit, but both teams' defenses are putting up a good effort against some of the best jammers in the world on this track. And Frank Not-So-Hatra free 5 points.
Jeffrey heading to the penalty box. I believe that's going to be on a stop block call, as he's going to be the only one in the notorious RED penalty box right now, as Frank Not-So-Hatra back into the pack, facing yet again a tough shock exchange wall of blockers, as all of the sevens on the team trying to hold him back.
And you might notice that the penalty box for Your Mom, we've got New York Shock Exchange with lead jammer position here.
That's Malcolm Sexton.
But continuing to score, now getting knocked out of bounds. Twinkle Toes. Wow. Takes a shot, looking for a penalty, calls it off.
Jonathan R. taking a big hit from Seahorses Forever, does a pirouette, stays up on one skate, takes a harder hit from Peter Pan out to the outside. He is able to get back on the track and get out of the pack, though.
Meanwhile, Beastang continuing to score 4 more for Your Mom, and looking for openings in the respective packs. Not-So-Hatra with his famous dance moves.
Going to take lead jammer for Your Mom pretty quick out of the pack there. Meanwhile, at the back of the pack, Malcolm Sex having a little trouble getting around Nicholas Becker. We've heard that first. Both jammers taking a beating in the pack.
Your Mom's all 4 blockers are forming a single wall out there with one turned around backward. And, oh no, there's a nail in the coffin, right? Des Moines, Iowa. So, almost a home championship for them.
Yeah, only a couple-hour drive.
Yeah, a couple-hour drive. So it's not, it's very close to their area, and their 2 local women's teams are both here and supporting them. Team United Roller Derby and Triple D, Des Moines Derby Dames. So we appreciate them.